Some of the stuff, well, a lot of the stuff, okay, you can go take a class for, learn from the best, pay $8,000, $9,000, $2,000, sure, but I'm going to give it to you right here for free. What is up, guys? Devin Osborne here with episode 3 of Chewing the Fat, Fatbacks BBQ. Let me tell you, you guys are in for a mega treat, alright? For those of you out there wanting to compete, this is the video for you, alright? And if you don't want to compete, this is also the video for you. You'll be able to make a killer pork butt at home without even trying, no sweat. It'll be simple, alright? But if you're out there and you're like, man, I wish I could do one barbecue competition, just one, or try it here, but I have no clue what I'm doing, or I don't think I'm any good, I'm going to tell you, I'm either going to reassure you and tell you you're right on the right track, or I'm going to tell you what you need to do to get there, alright? So, what we have here, this is Boston pork butt. It's from the pork, the shoulder of the pig, and typically they're referred to as pork shoulders, pork butts. That's the butt of the shoulder, so there you go. Voila, fun fact. And yeah, this is the whole butt. Okay, you got whole picnic shoulders, which are huge. Okay, it comes with the whole ham on it too, but you don't want those. Those are massive and ferocious to deal with. We used to cook with those here at the restaurant, and yeah, that was a pain, but it was interesting. Like, you learn a lot. Like I said, we never used to have those. We got them, and they were huge. Took a while to cook. Very flavorful, interesting, very different. So, maybe try it if you want to, if you get to that level. But they are big, so no, you'd have to have a big smoker. Alright, so I'm going to move quickly through this. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time. Hopefully you've seen episode 2, episode 1. Let me know if you have any comments, questions about this. I'd love to answer them for you guys. Love to. Please subscribe to us on all our platforms. We'll get to that later. More importantly, we want to get to what is going to bring you value. So here you go. Pork butt. Alright, very simple piece of meat. The reason why pork is very simple is because it's usually consistent across all boards. We got this from our distributor, but they're very similar. If you go out to your Sam's Club, something like that, you can even go out to Walmart and other things. I'm going to tell you, the pork butts out there aren't very, sometimes they can be kind of iffy. They can be a little lower quality. These are pretty good. They're usually pretty wholesome. They're not raggedy. They haven't been sitting out for 3 weeks on the shelf or something and about to go bad. So just watch that. Pay attention. You can go out there and get the single ones. It's fine. It's not going to hurt. Just beware, okay? But I would advise there's 2 packs at Sam's Club. Check them out. Just shameless plug for Sam's Club. There you go. But yeah, try it out, okay? So this pork butt here, very simple. There's not a lot to these. You can make them a lot once you get to the extreme levels, but for the most part, you can come out with a pretty decent piece of pork without actually trying hard at all. So we'll just go through this real quick here. I'm not going to break this down. Maybe in the finished product I will more, but it's not super necessary. There's a real good muscle right here that you're going to want to focus on when pulling, okay? It's beautiful, it's lean, it's very striated, it's very tender. You're definitely going to want to extract that. This here, this muscle back here, I'll show you more when we get to it in the actual finished product. And your money muscle up front, okay? That's what they call this, money muscle. That would be very good to cut up for judges and use as front bait or presentation in boxes or anything like that, okay? Some of the stuff, well, a lot of the stuff, okay, you can go take a class for, learn from the best, pay $8,000, $9,000, $2,000, sure, but I'm going to give it to you right here for free. No problems at all. Alright, this is bone-in pork shoulder. If you don't know or if you're not familiar with these, use bone-in. It's just better. Believe me, I've been all around the block, bone-in, boneless, 3 bones, tons of crap. Just go bone-in, okay? It's simple, easy, better to tape flavor. It holds up a lot better, okay? No struggles, no stress. Now what we've done already, we've taken it out of the package, we've washed it off. Some of you might not wash your meat off at home. That's fine if that's what you want to do. We've always washed off our meat. I'll give you a quick reason why. Don't have to do it. I would prefer, or I would suggest that you do, not prefer. I don't care what you do. Go do whatever you want. But I would say that the one reason that you do, okay, there's a bunch of bone fragments that can stick around here. It can just float around on the meat, and they toss this all around, gets mixed up. A bunch of bone fragments over here, dirt, gristle, whatever it is. Who knows, the meat factory might even drop it on the floor before they send it to you. It goes through a lot of stuff, touches a lot of hands, a lot of knives, a lot of bones, a lot of dirt. Not very clean. Rinse it off. It's going to take like 12 seconds, okay? Not a big deal. So go ahead and rinse it off. So we'll get right into this. One thing you can do, there's plenty of stuff. You can trim a lot of the fat around this here pork butt, okay? This pocket here has fat. You can peel it back, trim the fat out just to make it clean. It'll give a better cook time, better flavor, better pullability for the pork. Or you can leave it in. Like I said, it's very simplistic. It doesn't have to be super extravagant. Any other fat you see around that, you can do the same. This, you can maybe trim up the fat just a little bit here and there. Other than that, it's a pretty wholesome piece of meat. Inside, you'll notice when it's finished, it's got a bunch of fat lines that you'll just be able to separate muscles from and pull the muscles individually. The top has got a nice fat cap, okay? Definitely quality. Don't want to go too far with that. It can be left on. We've taken it off before too. So you choose. It's all about your style, your technique, what you want to do. There's no point in me running off a certain recipe or anything like that because it's like, who knows? Like, there's tons and tons and tons of stuff out there that works. It's just what works better that day that you're at competition and what you actually are able to succeed with and what you like. That's most important. What you like to do. What feels best for you. What's your style. What's your motive. Go with that. Don't go with anything anybody else says, okay? Now, if a judge is up there and they're like, well, this sucks, and you get all 6s or something like that, and that's your scores across the board, well, I mean, I should really advise you to change up your flavor profiles. But for the most part, if you produce quality product that you're proud of, and it should get roundabout good scores if you know what good food tastes like. So, if not, improve. Like, look this stuff up. There's tons of this stuff on the internet. Recipes, ingredients, this, that, and the other. Use them. Like, go out, use them. They're free. Why wouldn't you do that? One thing you can do with this, alright, you can inject this many different places. So, to do that, I don't have an injector with me, so I'm not going to inject it for you. You can have any mixture. You can go as simple as something as just injecting apple juice. That's fine. Or you can do apple juice and salt and pepper. Or you can do apple juice and rub. Or you can do water and some kind of pork base. Tons and tons of stuff to do. It just takes time. When you do that, okay, you make your injection mix. It can be super simple or it can be super extravagant. Whatever you do, you can buy products offline, buy injections at the store, whatever. You're going to want to take and inject evenly across the pork butt. When you inject, push in, and as you're injecting, slowly pull out to the top. And hit another spot in the same vicinity. And then angle it differently. And another spot. We won't go through that. We'll go through that maybe another day when we get real technical. After that, what you're going to want to do, you might let it marinate in the bag, food saver, whatever you do. That's getting up there. But really, for today's purposes, I'm just going to season this down. I'm giving you guys suggestions. Like I said, the reason I'm not sitting here telling you exactly what to do is because there's so much leverage you can have with this. I want you guys to do what you love and try out what you want on your own. Because a lot of stuff works. Not just us. Not just the next biggest guy, Myron Mixon, Johnny Trigg, any of those guys. It's not just that they don't win all the time. They win a lot, but they don't win all the time. Think about it. Get that through your head. They win a lot, but they don't win all the time. And sometimes they don't win a lot. So, who's really who's really winning? Nobody goes out there and wins for every competition for a year straight. And then the year after that, it doesn't happen. It's mystery land. Try what you like, figure it out, go for it. Okay? I'm just going to season this down. We're going to do a nice, even, smooth coating with this. That's all it takes. Don't go rubbing it in. Don't go beating it into the pork butt. You're not doing anything else for it. Believe me, it's already dead. So you're not going to change anything. What we have here, obviously, I'm just using our basic house rub that we've had for approximately 12-ish years. Okay, about 12 years. So we've been working on this a while. It's pretty good. I think it's great. A lot of you love it out there. I know. You don't have to use something particular. If you want, you can come in, buy this. We sell this by the pint, jar, quart, whatever you need. We'll give it to you. We make it every single week here. It's fantastic. Or you can go out and buy, your generic seasoning. It doesn't matter. Literally, whatever you think will taste good. Experiment. If it doesn't work out, don't use it again. Or try it a different way. Try it a different light. Whatever you do, have fun with it. Go for it. Go buy some Weber seasoning. Go buy some other store-bought pork rub. Go buy anybody. It doesn't matter. It's like, see whatever you like. If it comes out good, it's good. They vary so much. So just do it. All right. So we've seasoned this up. Like I said, a lot of people go beating it in, rubbing it in. You don't need to do that. This here, I promise you, will get you better than decent scores. And I literally just seasoned it in a competition setting most times. A lot of times guys can just completely fall on their face in this category because they've got some weird sauce or they got some weird flavor profile or whatever else. If you just have a consistent, even smoke, nice seasoning, nice color, nice presentation, you can easily hit the banks with this one. So what I really want to do, talk about, is the fact that it's whatever you want to do. Like, it's not about what this $800 class you paid for said. It's not about what some $1,200 barbecue leadership expo says. Like, who knows? Like, do what you want. There's tons of stuff. Research. Condense all of that into some knowledge. Pour it into this. Whatever you want to do. Or if you're just chilling in the backyard, do the same thing. You'll have a killer pork butt to serve your family. It's going to be awesome. So what we'll do next, okay, we'll throw this on the grill. Smoker. The difference between that, I'll talk about that in the next episode or two. But you'll throw this on the smoker, 275, 250, 225, 325. None of them matter. Whatever you choose to cook it at, your hours are going to adjust. Okay, so just know that. Take it off when it's done around 200, whatever it is. So whatever you feel right. Okay, you don't want to overcook the pork butt. You don't want it falling completely apart because then it starts to dry out. But you don't want it tough. Like if you hand the judges a tough piece of pork, I guarantee your scores are going to drop dramatically. And I mean like dramatically. Don't do that. So we'll put this on the grill. We'll smoke it probably at 225 for 12, 14 hours. Who knows? Or many times we'll just take it and put it at 300 and wrap it halfway through, and it'll be done in 6 or 8 or something. So do whatever you feel like. Try them all. Don't just stick with one. Try whatever you feel that does really good. There's some great stuff out there, like I said, to look at, to try out. It should just be experimentation. So practice like once a weekend. Go out to your grill, fire it up, start up on some barbecue, fight the cold. Yeah, it's rough, but if you want to be successful in actually making it to a competition level to where you're succeeding, that's what you'll do. Okay? After this, like I said, we'll put on the smoker, we'll pull it off 12, 14 hours later, whatever it is, watch it, don't let it get over you. Then we'll take and pull it off and let it rest for about an hour before pulling. Then you'll pull it, make sure it's still hot, you'll dissect it, and we'll go through the cook section and maybe another video. But I hope this guys gets you started. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas in the comment section below on YouTube or on Facebook, Instagram. DM me, private message me, whatever you got. Throw it at me. I'll answer it. I'll answer your next question right here on the show. All right, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, and go ahead and like our page on Facebook. Really appreciate it, guys. Once again, hope this helps. Let me know. I want to see what you guys' product is. I'd love for somebody to come back or email me through the website and say, hey, did what you said, your pork butt, that came out fantastic. I'd love to hear that. So if you guys could please tell me that in about 2 weeks when you actually execute this, just overjoyed. So we'll see you guys for episode 4. That'll be real interesting. I have some great plan. Hope this helps you guys. Please let me know. You guys have a good one.